guys, welcome to another reading vlog. Just got back from Barnes and I want to talk some reading plans for this video with you guys, and also want to do a little book haul from what I got from Barnes. I got a little Urban Outfitters package, which you guys are probably gonna like, and I'm so excited to open it. I was frolicking around the mass market paperback section, and yeah, first of all, Queen Charlotte in the mass market paperback, I'm obsessed. You guys don't understand how obsessed I am with little books like this and mass market paperbacks, which I like to call mini books. But I'm obsessed with them. Like, it gives me an insane amount of joy and happiness to see books in this size. Queen Charlotte and Dune by Frank Herbert. So I'm gonna move my bookmark from this book to this book. Let's open. Y'all, I'm so hyped for this. Stop, this is so cute. Okay. Girlies, we may be having tea tonight. I don't know. I love these longer mugs. I love them so much. And this... oh my gosh. Okay, that just gave me an insane amount of serotonin. Okay, on to reading plans for this vlog. This may seem like a very ambitious TBR for this vlog, but I don't have a specific time in which I want to have these books read. This is just like a realistic look into the amount that I read over the span of maybe 1 week. But I have so much that I'm so excited to read right now. Of course, because I just hauled these two. Queen Charlotte, I do think I really am going to be in a romance mood after finishing this book that I'm currently reading, which I plan to finish tonight, A Botanist's Guide to Party and Poisons, which I talked about a little bit in my last vlog. I am halfway through this book now, and there's a subplot of romance in it that has me shiggling, girls. Just thinking about every single scene in this book, even scenes that aren't surrounding around the romance, has been so good to me. So plan to finish this tonight. But then I also have, I think this vlog more than anything is going to be a sci-fi reading vlog, because this is kind of science fiction, because the two main characters and really the whole cast of characters are scientists that are solving these mysteries. So that's kind of a sciencey book. This is a sci-fi. You guys know that I've been reading this for a hot second, but I do hope that I may finish it in this vlog. I'll read like 20 pages and then I'm in a mood for a very specific genre. Stop it, read a whole nother book. Come back to it and read another 20 pages. Stop it, read a whole nother book. Come back to it. So I just need to commit. You know, that's basically what I'm saying. So I'm 50 pages into this book. But this is a like sci-fi centered around ecology and the environment. The next one is a sci-fi that's a short story collection that's eerie. Bloodchild by Octavia Butler, another book from one of my recent hauls. I don't know, guys, so what I just flipped to and I read a little bit of, I'm a little scared reading this. Anyway, still on my romance kick, I have this book called The Nature of Love by Toni Shiloh, which I think I may read before Queen Charlotte, because I'm reading the synopsis to this and I'm already giggling. Friends to lovers. He's a wildlife conservationist. They're both like in their mid-40s, which I do really like reading romance books where the characters aren't like 20. Going back to the sci-fi genre, I have what's called a techno-engineering techno-thriller that's very popular. Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. I've heard a lot about the movies. I have not heard a lot about the books. But like I said, I'm here for anything science. Sister gifted me a DVD player that I could hook up to my laptop for Christmas. So we may end up checking out the movies from the library and watching them on DVD. I'm excited for literally all of these books. Y'all don't know how much of a reading mood I'm in right now. I'm really hoping that we get to everything. But like being realistic, probably not. I'm not here for being realistic. So let's be delusional together and say that I'm going to get to all of these books. And yeah, I need to go charge my camera and I'm gonna go continue reading. Not gonna lie, the mystery aspect of this book is tea. I gotta find out who killed this lady, y'all. Me low-key being paranoid because I'm reading a mystery book. But also, let me cut on the light back here because I'm not rocking with the fact that it's dark back here. I'm reading a mystery book. So, if anybody pop in right there, I'll be able to see them. I'm losing my mind. But anyway, I've got to figure out who killed this lady. Seriously. Anyway, gonna continue reading. I just had to say that because, girl, this book is good. Guys, in actuality, I'm an FBI agent because why did I think something would happen with this book and that they were framing a specific person and it turns out they were. Still have absolutely no idea who could be the true murderer though. This is crazy. The stuff that I'm reading, this is crazy. I'm sitting here reading this book and throwing down on this popcorn like I'm watching a movie, y'all. This is crazy. The evidence we just found. This is not really a spoiler, but Saffron just found some letters. I won't tell you from who or from where, but it's getting to be too much. The reveals we're getting right now, this is suspicious. I don't like it. I don't like it. Saffron is making me a little mad right now. You're not thinking, girl. I knew this guy was crazy, but not crazy like this. What am I reading right now? Oh my goodness. That was a lot, but I'm about to read the last 20 pages, I believe, and really figure out what happened, why the people that did it. Because I'm still not understanding what's their connection to this woman dying. So, about to figure that out. It's been a ride to get to here. Seriously. Wow. Wow. Did I predict who was the killer? Yes, this book was good. I won't say too much because I'll probably be talking about it in my March wrap-up. But not a new favorite, but it was really good. I did just finish A Botanist's Guide to Parties and Poison by Kate Kavori. That ending was crazy. But I'm happy it's over because I was starting to get a little troubled and paranoid. I can't do mystery for too long. After that, I do definitely think I'm ready for a romance book. So, I think it's time. I think it is time to read Queen Charlotte. Okay, reading update. Queen Charlotte. I started it today, really towards the end of my shift while I was at work. And I'm on page 207. I think I'm going to finish it tonight. I don't have work tomorrow. I can truly stay up until the last page. I'm loving the story. This is a movie to book adaptation, which I've read the opposite way, but not this way. This is almost an exact book adaptation of the movie. Like, there's not much different about the plot and about the characters and stuff. Y'all know how obsessed I am with the movie, so that's not a complaint of mine. I'm actually elated that that's the case. Where do I start with that? I did write some notes while I was supposed to be studying. Dr. Morn, is that how you say his name? Let me catch, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I walk down the street and I see that man, he's biting the curb. That's just my vibe about it. Like, what are we talking about? Hands immediately. I had to get that out of my chest. I'm so sorry. Because this man is so sadistic and weird and crazy. Like, he's clinically insane. Why is he in this palace? Reynolds, escort him out. I'm not putting up with it. Charlotte and George, y'all know how I feel about the show. I love it so much. I love them together. The tension, George is serving such boy-obsessed vibes, and I love that. Ain't no shame in his game. You know what I'm saying? They're in the middle arguing, and she'll walk away. He's chasing her down the hallway. Ain't no shame in his game. I love that. Y'all know that one of my favorite parts of the show is when Charlotte is attempting to go over the garden wall. That was perfectly adapted in the book. See you hopefully for tea time tonight, and as I finish the rest of this book, and maybe start the next depending on what time I finish it. Dude, I really hate this for George. Like, when I'm telling you, Dr. Moore, watch your back. I'm telling you, don't go anywhere without protection. That's all I'm saying. Back to reading. I love Agatha, I promise I do. She's one of my favorite characters. But girl, we get to her chapters when we are at like the most tense moments between Charlotte and George. Like, something just happened and I'm like racing to figure out what's going on. We get to Agatha chapter. Guess what? I'm skipping it. Not right now, Agatha. I'll come back and reread that later. I've got something to figure out right now. Read the room. Is too much going on right now, Agatha.
Also, can I just say, I love Brimsley. Like, he does not play about Charlotte.
I am 394 pages into this book. Y'all, I'm flying through this book. It's no joke. I have about 30 more pages left. I'm about to read these 30 pages and come back. It's only 11 o'clock. So if I finish this before midnight, we really may start another book, which I definitely should be finishing it before midnight because it's not that many pages left. So I'm gonna finish reading and I'm gonna be right back.
I feel like if I read the second book, I will be...
Okay, epilogue time. 56 years later. I'm scared. Stop, that was literally so good, bro. The way I read all 436 pages of this book in one day is actually a little bit insane. I just finished Queen Charlotte and I'm about to go take a little shower, But I think tonight I'm also going to start Jurassic Park because I'm in such a mood for this book right now, and I did just get the DVD from the library, so we could be possibly watching the movie tomorrow. So I do want to have like at least like 50 or 60 pages of this read before watching the movie, because I don't want to watch the movie before reading the book. I want to at least be in the process of reading the book before watching the movie. So I think I'm going to do this one next. And I'm also in such a sci-fi mood now. Like, that scratched the itch of my romance vibe. So now I'm ready to... Gonna start that right now. Okay, bye. I did try to start reading Jurassic Park in the tub, but I was like, you know what? It's probably not the smartest idea to start a thriller book, even though it is centered around dinosaurs, and like that's not happening right now in this current era, and I hope it doesn't happen during my lifetime, where they're like reviving extinct animals. Can we get it together? I was like, you know what? Maybe it's not the smartest idea to read a thriller knowing that I have to walk down a dark hallway to get to my room. So now I'm cooped up in my room with all the lights on, and I'm actually about to start Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. Good morning, guys. I'm just waking up. I'm about to go on my little morning walk, have some breakfast and coffee, but I wanted to do a little reading update because I did in fact start Jurassic Park last night. But I did realize yesterday that I never gave y'all synopsis on Queen Charlotte. This book is about a woman who marries the British king for an alliance between her country and Great Britain. She becomes the queen, and all is going good between their relationship, but there's random moments of really difficult times in which it seems like George cuts off his emotions. George has secrets, like secrets that can honestly destroy the monarchy and the future of it. Yeah, I think that's really all I can say about this book because I don't want to spoil, but it's so good. I feel like if you like Beverly Jenkins, if you like A Duke, the Lady and the Baby by Vanessa Riley, which I recommend all the time, you would eat this book up. On to my update about Jurassic Park. Now, I don't know if I told you guys last night what this book is about. This book is a techno-engineering thriller, a world in which we have brought dinosaurs back from extinction, which, you know, isn't too far-fetched because we try to do that with the woolly mammoth. But this book is about us bringing dinosaurs back from extinction and having them on this secluded park. Obviously, things go wrong because it's dinosaurs. These are not puppies or something. It's set on this island, like off the coast of Costa Rica. So it's like tropical rainforest vibes, which honestly adds to the spooky element of dinosaurs. This is not a spoiler because this is literally the prologue, but the book literally opens up with all of this rain pouring down in this like tropical rainforest area. Y'all see how spooked I am? Look, I haven't even got to no scary parts yet, and I know there's scary parts in this book. Roberta, aka Bobby, I'm pretty sure that's Bobby, but they may be two different people, so if they are, I'll probably figure that out in a couple of chapters. She is like a doctor at this clinic. When I imagine the clinic, I imagine the La Selva Research Center in Costa Rica. This is what I'm imagining when I'm imagining this clinic that she's at. This little boy gets brought to the clinic, and the guy that brought him is making up the story. We obviously know as a reader that bro's not telling the truth. This is not making sense. This story that this kid got into this freak accident at this construction zone and this machine was dragging him. I'm like, tearing him up like that? Like the injuries that she's describing, Bobby is describing, I'm like, nah. That wasn't no construction zone injury. And in her head, she's like, that wasn't no construction zone injury. She says that it looks like the little boy was mauled. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. After reading the prologue, I was like, I gotta stop. Like, the sun is not up. I don't know. What if a dinosaur walked down the street right now? What I'm gonna do? I was like, you know what, girls? I'm gonna read this when the sun is up. I promise y'all I'm gonna get back to this. But I'm gonna read this when the sun is up. I do want to say that the writing is so easy to read right now, and I hope it keeps this way throughout the entirety of the book, because if so, I could definitely binge this book in like a day or two. Without all of those factors, I would have been flying through this book because it's so easy to read. The language is so interesting, and it's obviously very well researched. It obviously has you on the edge of your seat. Like, you just have to know what's happening next. Like, I can't wait to start this morning with my breakfast and everything. Like, I'm really excited. Yes, I just wanted to say that I did in fact start Jurassic Park when I said that I would last night. I'm 37 pages into Jurassic Park, and I feel the 5-star obsession coming on. This book is so good. This book is so good. It's so good. I honestly wish I would have bought it, but I'm reading it from the library. Dude, okay. I'll just tell you character names, so if you read the book, you know what I'm talking about. Alan, Ellis, and Morris. I'm wondering if they're involved in the actual genetic engineering of the dinosaurs, because that's what I'm like dying to figure out right now, is how did these dinosaurs come back? Who is in charge of like putting these things back in the wild? What's going on? I'm trying to figure that out. Like, I'm flying through these pages trying to figure that out right now. It's written in a very suggestive way to where you're getting very small foreshadowing moments, you're getting very small hints about what's really going on, and you want to keep reading. It's so interesting how this book is written, because earlier we got like 3 or 4 different point of views and location changes, introducing us to different characters, and they're starting to be intertwined and start to communicate with each other. It's so interesting. When I tell you, the foreshadowing in this book is so good, y'all. First of all, I will say I know that I'm liking this book also because I have very specific prior research that I've done in my head about this area, this landmass, this research, and this type of research that all the characters specialize in. So, yes, I know I am biased to this type of story because this is right up my alley. Like, I'm a little bit of a nerd, sorry. Also, I'm not going to tell you who said what or why this conversation was being had, but one of the characters just told us that dinosaurs, this is an example of great foreshadowing, and it's not really a spoiler. One of the characters just told us that dinosaurs take about 3-4 years to grow to maturity, to grow to adult size. And there's this phone call being had now, and someone says, yeah, the operation has been going on for 4 or 5 years now. Y'all don't find that suspicious? Okay guys, I'm about to bake some banana nut muffins, so let's do that.
We having our first dinosaur interaction. Baby. I'm telling y'all, I'll be off this island so quick. I don't care if I gotta swim. But anyway, he was describing this call that the dinosaurs do. The sauropod peered alertly at them and made a low trumpeting sound, rather like an elephant. So, for giggles, I look up elephant sounds on YouTube. Hold up. Excuse me? And they 50 feet tall and y'all just standing there? I don't know.
It's a few hours like 128, and I'm hoping to get to page 200 tonight. Really liking it. I'm hoping that page 200 isn't a like really intense moment, because I really do need to go to sleep so that I'm up on time for work tomorrow. It's 2:36. I made it to page 355. Which is diabolical and insane.
I've just been writing on BookTube, honestly, for the past 2 hours. Don't hate.
Don't hate.
Plot freaking twist, guys. I literally don't trust a word coming out of John Hammond's mouth. I'm telling you. Everything he says, I'm like, he's lying, dude. He's lying, because there's no way. Like, he just has no clue what's going on this island. He's so lost and confused, bro. And he's so careless. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm on page 180. I'm on page 198. Y'all know I wanted to stop at 200, but things are getting so juicy. Like, it's getting so intense right now. Oh my God. Dude, this is so scary, low-key. This is low-key so scary. What am I reading, bro? What am I reading? Low-key a little scared. I'm getting a little frightened. Lake's pissing me off so bad. She's making me so mad. I understand that this is a child, but I mean, every time she opened her mouth, I'm like, oh my God, shut up, bro. Now's not the time. This is so scary, bro. This is so scary. Of course I get to this part at 2 in the morning. Legs. She's been insufferable this whole time they looking at dinosaurs. Her, I'm hungry. Do you think we care right now? That you're hungry? Do you think we care right now? Like, I'm low-key crashing out in this club. This is too much. And I can't tell you anything because they're all spoilers. And I don't want to spoil the book for you if you haven't read it, because it's an amazing book. You should go read it. I'm gonna be back. I've gotta keep reading until I get to a good stopping point. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. I literally hate Hammond. Cause what is wrong with him? He's just a little insane to me. Like, there's something wrong with his brain chemistry. Guys, it is 2:27 in the morning, and I'm whispering because it's so late in the night that I'll wake myself up by speaking any louder than this. How did things get so out of control? I have work in the morning. I'm gonna try to stop some. It's 2:36. I'm on part 6. And I think I'm gonna stop here tonight. I made it to page, what page is this? I don't even know. 355, which is diabolical and insane. I literally started this book today. Well, last night, I literally started this book. I'm about to get some sleep so that I wake up on time for work tomorrow. Probably finish this in the morning with my matcha and breakfast before work. This is so weird.
Okay, guys, I have finished Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. I can take my bookmark out, put it in my little cup. I finished Jurassic Park. I don't want to say too much because, of course, I'm going to talk about all of these books in my March wrap-up. It's a thriller. It's not too incredibly scary, but there is like jaw-dropping, hand over your mouth, like I'm spooked moments, you know what I mean? It is heavily science-based on bioengineering and genetic mutation, genetic cloning. It's so interesting and easy to understand, well described. I would go as far as saying that this is probably a new favorite book for me. But that's all I'm really gonna say about this book. Trust I will be talking about it in future videos because I loved it. This is all that we have left on the stack for this week. It is the 4th day of this vlog. So I think it is time, guys. Like, I need to finish this book. I had some coffee, went to the library again today. Yes, I work at the library. Yes, I go to every other library after my job. Let's not ask any more questions. Like I said earlier, I am 53 pages into this book, so I do have a little bit of understanding under my belt on what's going on in this world, but it's time to make some progress. So I think this is my next reading plans. Good morning, guys. Last night I didn't do much reading, and yesterday altogether I really didn't do much reading other than finishing Jurassic Park at work. I downloaded the audiobook on Libby of Dune. It's 21 hours long, and I'm an hour and 7 minutes into it, I think, but I need to double check that. I'm just gonna re-listen to the last chapter I just read. Well, I may finish this chapter and then, because it's only like this much left, and then start listening to the audiobook. But in the audio realm, I am an hour and 30 minutes into it, and I'm gonna listen to this just so I can get some pages up under me and I can start getting this book read. I have my earphones. I'm about to go for a morning walk, and that's what I'll be doing on my walk. We're not going to talk about how I need my hair done. I am getting ready to start Dune, the first book of the Dune series by Frank Herbert. I wanted to read these books because I heard that Frank Herbert was an environmentalist. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Environmentalist. It took him 5 years to develop the ecology, climatology, and environment of his universe that he created. I'm there. It's really all I need to know. Thank you. Those two facts is really what hooked me in. Yeah, I'm getting ready to start it right now. I'm kind of nervous because it's kind of long. It's much longer than I thought it would be. 883 pages long. I may get hooked and I may get obsessed after reading this one book and like literally fly through the next 5 books. So, starting off with the first book of the 6-book saga, I know that he died in the middle of writing book 7, which was going to be the finale. So, we shall see how much I enjoy this one, whether or not I'm gonna start the next books as soon as possible. Let's get into reading. I'm gonna put my bonnet on now. Okay guys, I made it home from work. I just had a little bit of dinner and now I think I'm gonna bake some cookies and have some popcorn while watching the Jurassic Park movie that I got from the library a couple of days ago. We can watch that together, have a cozy little movie night. I'm gonna go pull out a blanket because I am freezing. I am now about 143 pages into it, 3 hours and 45 minutes into the audiobook and 18% into the audiobook. So I'm gonna keep listening to this after I watch the movie. I'm gonna keep reading, but I made very good progress, but it doesn't look like much. I was about to say that I feel this way about Jurassic Park, but I really don't, because I really think anybody could like Jurassic Park, because there's enough going on outside of like the science realm of it and the research realm of it for any type of reader to still enjoy it. But with Dune, I feel like you either love it or hate it, because it's so much more about the politics and ecology than like the adventure and thrill and war and all of that, you know? Whereas Jurassic Park has a good balance. I personally am loving it. On the love-hate relationship, I'm on the love side. So I'm excited to keep reading this tonight. But right now we're gonna go make some cookies. We're gonna go have some popcorn and watch Jurassic Park. Always have little floaties going around. Had to pause the movie. Who is this man? Hashtag not my Malcolm. Can't be. That cannot be Malcolm. I don't know why. Malcolm was a black man to me. Was that described in the book? Absolutely not. Not my Malcolm, guys. This didn't happen in the book. Not to be insufferable.
There's a dinosaur.
Okay, movie updates. Guys, I really didn't plan on doing movie updates, but apparently I am like one of those insufferable people that's like, this is different from the book. So sorry. But movie updates. I'm almost 30 minutes in right now. The only thing right now that I don't like about the movie that they changed about the book is how involved John Hammond is with the going-ons with the dinosaurs. Him being so like secluded from everything that was going on with the dinosaurs, the creation of them, like the fertilization egg room / nest, and being on the actual park with the dinosaurs, the fact that he didn't do any of those things added so much nuance to his character, because it really brought the point of what
Michael Christian was trying to say about the abuse of science through. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you've read the book and you understand the overall message and one of the overall meanings about rich people abusing science, I feel like that was developed through John Hammond's character and also like further explored because of the way that he was not around for all of the science stuff to take place. He never went to go see those dinosaurs. I feel like that added so much to the story, and I'm really actually a little upset that they took that out and that he's like all up in the dinosaur's face in this movie. Like, but anyway. Oh, I also want to say about John Hammond, because he wasn't actually involved with the dinosaurs and all of that, it added to him being dismissive about all of everybody's concerns about the dangers of doing this, the dangers and ethics of breeding dinosaurs. What? Then John Hammond just said, this park wasn't created just to serve the super rich. Everybody in the world deserves to see these animals. That is not something John Hammond would ever say in the books. All he's worried about is getting to the money. He don't care about the honey, he wants his money. This park isn't created to cater to the super rich. What? Is this John Hammond talking? Who is this talking? He says repeatedly in the book, this park is going to make us a fortune. And that's what it's about, making money. Lots of it. He says that verbatim multiple times in the book. Y'all, this is making me mad. Like, for real, I'm 30 minutes in, I'm 35 minutes in. If it don't get good in like 30 more minutes, I'm not gonna watch the rest of it because it's actually making me a little mad. This is not at all what the book was trying to say. There's no moral to this. Like, the book has a moral multiple. Okay. If it doesn't get good in 30 minutes, I'm cutting it off. This is why I don't watch movies, guys. I really try my best. You see me trying to watch this movie, okay? I hate to be this person, y'all, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I hate ragging on stuff that people like, but I don't like it. Yes, I read to escape. Yes, I read to, like, get a feel for other worlds, imagine other things, and, like, all of that. But so much of why I read is to grow my own morals and to become a better person and to become a more knowledgeable person. So when you're, which is why I hate books without any real backbone to it. Like, it doesn't have a point. I hate books like that. So when you're taking a book with an extremely good backbone, some outstanding morals and lessons to learn, scientific research, so much detail and foreshadowing, and you're making it into this like aloof kind of, I don't want to say senseless because it has some sense to it, it just no substance to it, movie, it actually makes me a little mad. It actually makes me a little mad. Because if the book was aloof and just crazy and more so for a thriller factor than for a science intellectual factor, this wouldn't be making me mad. But because the book was those things and the movie is... Let me see. What's the word I'm looking for? For real. Because I don't even... I don't want to say nothing mean. When you're taking that book and making it to something insubstantial, it makes me actually a little angry. I'm gonna keep watching because it hasn't hit my 30-minute mark. Oh my gosh, y'all! I forgot this book had kids in it. The kids just got here. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I'm already not liking the movie. I loved him, but Lex, and right now I'm not even liking the movie. I still haven't reached my 30-minute mark. Y'all, this is low-key who I imagine Malcolm to be. I don't know who this is Ray. This is who I imagine Malcolm to be. I don't know who that man with them black glasses is. I really don't know who that is. I really don't. That's Malcolm. Wish me luck. Why did Alan and Ellis just get up out the car? I'm trying to be cool, bro. I'm trying to be cool. Also, what's up with Malcolm wanting to be like, how do I put this nicely? What's up with Malcolm wanting to be a womanizer? What's up with that? That's the kind of thing that I mean, like, little changes like that and like character personalities don't really bother me, but because you have changed so much about the actual overall premise of the story and like the moral of the story, all of these other little things are actually bothering me a lot more than they would have if you would have kept the original. Yeah, I low-key feel bad about talking about Lex when she first came in, because she's actually not being as insufferable as she was in the books. So I like that change, at least. I'll say that. I'll say that. I like that change. Damn with this doggone light. I'm so happy my siblings know how to, like, they got survival skills. Because if we in some situation like this, I don't think my sister would be dumb enough to pull out a light. What are you doing right now? You know what? I'm tossing you to the dinosaur. Bye. Because you ain't about to get us all killed. So, go on out there with your light. This is a well-adapted scene, though. The T-Rex scene, I will also say, because I am giving credit where credit's due, y'all. I promise I'm not just a hater. That I like that. I like the fact that in the movie, John Hammond has a little bit of humility when it comes to his grandchildren. Because in the book, he did not care about them kids. Girl, them kids was going through it. And he was like, well, it's about the money though, girls. Y'all gotta lock in. Where's this money? But in the movie, it seems as though he actually cares about these kids a lot.
Shh, shh. Don't let the monsters come over here.
They're not monsters, Lex. They're just animals, and these are herbivores.
That means they only eat vegetables.
I may take it back, y'all, because why is he eating ice cream right now? This is not an ice cream eating event. This is not an ice cream eating time situation. Like, no way, shape, or form is it the time to eat ice cream. And they got the biggest grub ever laid out right now. I'm like, you know what? That would literally be me. Like, one thing I'm not about to be is hungry. Let me make me a plate real quick. That's too real. They literally animated one of the velociraptors to be able to smile. I actually got tears in my eyes right now. Like, I'm so scared. The T-Rex towards the end of the movie. What an icon living. Like, I guess. I'm gonna give you a debrief after, but I'm kind of happy I kept watching. I just got done watching Jurassic Park a couple minutes ago. I am probably not going to read any more of Dune tonight because honestly it's almost midnight right now and I'm tired. And so I probably won't read any more of that. I probably won't listen to any more of the audiobook. I will be reading my Holy Bible and watching BookTube because I'm not about to go to sleep troubled like this. But let's debrief about the movie and my thoughts on the movie versus the book. What I liked about the movie, what I didn't like. What I didn't like, I've already talked about it. I don't like that the overarching morals with an S, because there are multiple, were kind of taken out of the movie. Like, that was the whole point of the book was low-key taken out of the movie. I will say that if you wanted more of a thriller from the book, watch the movie, because the movie is definitely more of a thriller than anything else. You barely get any of the science. I mean, you get like a couple minutes of the science, but nowhere near the depth of the book and the research and intention of the book. The book was better. Yeah, I liked the kids, surprisingly. I liked Lex and I liked Tom. My favorite scene was actually when they were grubbing after almost getting killed. I of course like Grant. I loved that they did low-key a hint of subplot romance with Grant and Ellis, because that's what I was like hoping was gonna be coming in the book, and hopefully it will be in the next book. But Grant and Ellis, I was reading their interactions, I was like, they're obsessed with each other, cut it out. In the movie, I like that it wasn't like a subplot of romance or anything, but I liked their vibe together. And yeah, I will say that I liked the thriller aspect of it,
I just didn't like that it overpowered everything else about the book. Because don't get me wrong, the book is definitely thrilling, and there are like spooky jump scare moments in the book, but there's so much more to the book that the movie didn't show. So those are my what I liked. Overall, I'm happy that I continued the movie, even though I wanted to stop. Like 30 minutes in, I was like, I'm not gonna like it. But I liked it enough. It was okay. But those are all my thoughts on Jurassic Park, the movie. By the way, this is the original like 1990 movie, so I wasn't expecting like an outstanding, amazing, like Black Panther level movie. But you know, I'm gonna go read my Bible so that I can get this uneasiness up off me, because no, seeing people get eaten alive by dinosaurs, it's time for me to say my nightly prayers. Not sure if that's satisfying anybody else, but it is to me. Like, oh my god, look at her. Good morning. It is day 7 of this vlog, which means it's my last little check-in for this vlog. Hopefully you guys like these longer vlogs, so I'll make more of them. I didn't make any progress last night, as I said I wouldn't, but I will be reading a lot more of it today and listening to a lot more of it today on my vlog, on my audiobook. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog and you enjoyed spending basically a week with me watching movies, getting into sci-fi, and reading everything that I was reading. This is basically a realistic what I read in a week vlog, but also just a cozy beginning of spring vlog. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. Bye.